Hi, been a long time. Hey, I'm Ellis. If you know me, then you know me. If you don't really care. I have not been doing reaction videos for a myriad reasons, and I'm back with Terrace. But I actually reacted to this video yesterday. But I've been away for so long that like I messed up the whole video. I messed up like a lot of things. I tried to save it in post production. That didn't work. So I've heard this before, but I was also not really in a frame of mind to remember what happened. Yeah, let's check out Terrace. He's awesome. Everything I've heard from has been awesome. I think it's like 5 tracks. And he's also commented on the channel, a comment or two. Let's not blow this out of proportion. But he's been nice. Maybe he thinks I'm a douchebag. Don't know. And his beatbox is amazing. So let's get into it. It's so weird that you are like, for people that record yourself, like you're used to a camera in a spot. Like I am not used to you being there. All right, this is how the reactions go. Oh God, I assume you have things like you want to like complain about. Me too. Maybe another day. Am I even in frame? I think I'm in frame. I don't look so great. That's okay. It's all right. I mean, let's take the back. I look exactly how I deserve. I know this is awesome. I just don't remember why it's awesome. It's like I'm in the fucking movie Memento. Oh, hold on. I reacted to MANESKIN's Begging when it first came out a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I love the song. I love the really hard rock. Like, because every now and then you need some new rock to like revitalize the scene. Otherwise, you're just like listening to stuff from like the Strokes or further back. Anyways, I don't remember what he does here. It's weird to admit. Where's the play button?
Baby, 'cause I'm begging. Boom, 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 boom. Begging to love and grand out. I'm begging.
Okay, these are how reactions work for me. If you're brand new to this, you're gonna be pissed when I pause. But like, I see it, I hear it, then all of a sudden I have an idea. I'm like, oh, that's what's going on. So in this case, there's a bunch of really cool like a pentatonic like but that is not in this version. He's doing what he does well, which is keeping the tempo, building like a sonic atmosphere, and he crushes the bass. Terrace be crushing the bass. So he's focusing on the thing he does well. I don't know if that's how he thinks about creating the arrangement, but if you do it well. And he's not being the guitar at this point. Hell, I don't even think he's being the bass line. He's kind of being a bass drop inside the drum set. Now I remember hating myself doing these videos, thinking that everybody thinks I'm fucking stupid. Let's back up a little bit. Back up 10 seconds. Will it play? Is my computer gonna crash? That would be very appropriate. It's really just not gonna work.
Loving.
What the If this video works, I'm gonna leave some of that in post because the fucking video just didn't work. Am I allowed to say fucking anymore on YouTube? We're at 29 seconds in. Now I even hate me.
To love and grand out. I'm begging. To love and harm to darling. Riding high when I was king. Playing hard and fast 'cause I had everything.
All right, I gotta talk about what I know, man. So him keeping that tempo so tight. When I say keeping the tempo tight, is typically unless you're playing to a click track, people speed up or slow down. When things are melancholy, they're low energy, you tend to drag. And when things are going towards something vibrant, you tend to speed up. But the intro was all at the same speed, and so now there's the time to put in these little, I don't even call them fills. Let's back up. He's left time to do something in between the boom, boom, boom. There's time in there to do other things. Whereas if he was accelerating, then he'd have less time. I think that's obvious, right?
Easy come and easy go.
Back up.
Hard and fast 'cause I had everything. I broke away to roll me down. Easy come and easy go. It will end. So anytime I need you, let me go. Yeah, anytime I need you, let me go. Yeah, anytime I seek you, let me go. But I
Case in point, whatever the lyric is, da 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 ba da da, ba da da ba da da. There's time left in between the da 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 ba da da time. He's not having to rush right back down. At a faster tempo, he have no choice but to immediately like hit that bass drop or that bass drum or whatever percussion you want to say he's doing. I love this. And again, I feel like a fucking idiot, even though I've made like thousands of these videos. This probably sucks anyway. Who cares? If it sucks, you will definitely let me know. And I should probably not read your comments. But I should get better. So I will read your comments, and I'll pretend that they don't matter. And now it doesn't work again when I hit play.
you let me go. Yeah, anytime I need you, let me go. Yeah, anytime I seek you, let me go. But I blend and see, just let me go. I'm on my knees when I'm begging, 'cause I don't wanna lose you. Yeah, yeah.
Let's redo that whole section. I don't know if you want to call this call and response or theme and variation or something like that. But he's taken the melody that would have been in one register and he's alternating phrases between the bass and the upper melody. But instead of it all being like a guitar line or a vocal line, he's putting the melodic line in the bass and then jumping up. He's doing like a bar. I didn't count it. He's doing like a bar and then a bar and then a bar and then a bar. They call it like, in the case of like Bach, they would call it octave shifting, octave juxtaposition. When you expect a line to be in one octave, but all of a sudden it presents itself in a different octave. I don't remember the word for that, but it doesn't matter what the fucking word is. The idea is you expect for something to stay in the same octave range, and instead it jumps or goes down an octave, but it's still melodically related. How far back do we need to go? And the play button still doesn't work.
When I'm begging, 'cause I don't wanna lose you.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm begging. Put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging. Put your loving hand out now.
So that guitar was going up an extra octave. So his singing voice is at this, let's call this his singing voice middle octave. The bass and percussion is an octave below. Then when he goes to the guitar line, whoop, can't do it obviously. Obviously I can't do it. Whoop, that up there, that's an octave above. So now he's got a 3 octave range. Or at least 2, 3. Anyways, that's how you have like contrast with one. Well, it's a contrast regardless of the amount of instruments you have. That's how you have contrast. But he's a single person making the video all by himself. He has to do every part. And instead of it all being like monotone, it's like he could be great for 30 seconds, but you need contrast to like bring you in. So he's got the melody line, he's got the percussion, he's got the bass line, which is the bass is like the very bottom of the percussion, like a bass drum or bass instrument. I don't know, you call it like 30 hertz, 40 hertz, 50 hertz. But then he's jumping up in the top of that guitar range, which is probably, I don't know, 500 hertz, 800 hertz. That's quite a difference. When it comes to octaves, your hertz doubles. So if you're at 100 hertz, an octave up is 200. Another octave up is 400 hertz. Could be useful for EQing. And watch the play button not work.
I need you
And it fucking worked that time.
to understand.
Back up.
Put your loving hand out, darling. I need you to understand. Try so hard to be your man and count on down.
Dry vocals.
Only then can I begin to live again. An empty shell used to be. Started all my life is saying cover me. Broken man, I don't know. When even stand the devil's chance to win my soul. I'm back in.
All right, let's back up. And if Terrace sees this, he'll probably be bored to tears like you are of my initial reaction to this. Well, I guess it's not my initial reaction. I just forgot what I said the first time. So there are some effects. Most notably would be reverb or delay, which I think they're kind of the same thing depending on how you dial the parameters in. So where's this vocal, the clean vocal? Now the play button's going to work. There we go. Back up.
Only then can I begin to live again.
That's a very dry vocal. There may be some EQing on it, but that's extremely dry. There's no delay. There's no reverb. It's probably just the microphone in his voice, maybe some EQ. But when he drops down,
An empty shell used to be.
right now here you can hear a little bit of reverb put in there, or delay, whichever one you want to call, which is awesome. I think your effects are colors you get to use. People would sometimes think of it as cheating if they're all about the analog world of like just recording with a microphone or just recording a clean guitar sound or whatever your instrument is. But I think the effects you have are not cheating. I think they're colors you get to use to bring more of your vision to the world. So man, if you think it sounds better with a little more reverb, let's do it. I think it's reverb, but you call it delay. Delay typically has that clap back, that feedback. Whereas reverb is like a little more like reflections in a room. God, you guys, if I was you, I'd probably hate me. But if you hated me, you probably wouldn't be here. I forgot the stress of being judged by people that aren't here. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'll be back though. I'll be back. Play button.
Started all my life saying cover me. Broken man, I don't know.
Again, tempo is so solid.
The devil's chance to win my soul. I'm back in you.
Tempo is fire.
Back in you. Put your loving hand out, darling.
Yeah, so I have no idea what my initial thoughts were. Well, I mean, I have an idea. I thought it was probably awesome, or I wouldn't have come back to do the proper recording. But stretching for analogies, I think in this context, he's not the composer because he didn't write the song. But he's the composer in the sense of composing what elements he'll use for this final version. He's also the director, and he's also the actor. He's got to wear a bunch of different hats. I think he's done an excellent job of doing all of them. Compositionally, it's interesting. It pays homage to the original, yet it still stands alone by itself. As the performer, no question, as the performer, he's killed it. And as the director, guess that's framing both the actor and the soundscape together. I don't know. How the fuck would I know? Do I have to go back and bleep the Fs? I don't think I will. I think I'll just let the algorithm let me know if I messed up. It's nice to be back and sucking again. It's kind of freeing just to be bad at something. Or at least to feel like I know why I'm bad. If any of you are here from the past, I missed y'all. I don't know if I'll get to be back. I don't know if I'll get to be back. What? I don't know. I don't know how this works. It's been 6 years and I don't know how it works. I am not good at what I do. But sometimes I'm good. But most of the time, not so much. I'd say about 30%, 25% of the time, I do okay. But this intra period, this transitional period, I might just shit the bed on everything. That's okay. Shit happens.